Hi, my dear students. Very good morning to all of you. This is once again Dr. Prasanna T from Government First Aid Women's College, Shumaga. As we discussed about chapter 1 and chapter 2, or you may call it as module 1 and module 2, where human resource management and human resource planning are represented from session 1 to session 22, that we finish it out of all the sessions, particularly which belongs to the introductory part, and then many concepts under human resource management, and many content also includes in human resource planning, which is it's all about the module 2. Today now I am moving towards the chapter 3, or you may call it as module 3. Module 3 is all about job analysis and design. Apparently this is session 23, where in this session that I am going to discuss job analysis concepts and its meaning. That's it. Let us move on to the next slide, which will represent that human resource management. As I said in the previous sessions, that this paper taught to a Bachelor of Arts, not only to the Bachelor of Arts, in some part of universities, particularly in Karnataka and also in the other states, human resource management paper taught to the other social disciplines and also other program and also other courses. Those who are in Kuvempu University are somehow in part of Mysore University and then Bangalore University. This paper is compulsory, and in some part of university they are studying this paper as an optional paper. This is only confined to 6 semester students, and then as I said, this is the session 23 that I am discussing here on the topic job analysis and concepts and meaning. This is first slide that I have taken point wise, not elaborately. I mentioned it in my PPT slide. I don't want to make elaboration there in my PPT presentation, because I want to elaborate in detail in my own words, using of materials that where I collected the information as a source of to collect this job analysis, and then the many other contents under this chapter, that is job analysis and design. Let's move on to what it is all about. What do you mean by job analysis? What this job analysis concept represents? And also how this job analysis will be replica of the other recruitment and then selection, how we are going to analyze it, particularly from the human resource manager. Let us discuss in detail in this session. Job analysis is a process of determining which characterized and then maybe featured are necessary for satisfactory job performance, and analyzing the environmental conditions in which the job is performed. It also analyzes the work content of job and job content of work. See the word that where I taken up, see the content of job, the work content of job, and then job content of work. This two vocabularies will be tempting me to give more examples to you people, particularly to my dear students. The process of job analysis leads to development of two documents with job description and job specification. See, before I am going to discuss what is all about description and then what is all about specification, let me move on to the once again I will go back to the work content of job and then job content of work. See, an organization will have little bit of workforce with including the content, and then they will assign the jobs. But taking into account that in some organization, what they are following, they must first they are having job content and then they are going to assign the work. So this is the scenario that we are come across particularly in private sectors, but and that too in particular in multinational corporations, where metropolitan cities like New Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai, and Chennai, in particular, but you may call it as I will take it example of Bangalore also for that matter. Because work content of job and then job content of work, which will analyze according to on the basis of the performance and analyzing the environmental conditions of that management. The process of job analysis, as I said earlier, which will always leads to the development of the documents, and which will always represent the description and then specification of job respectively. See, the description is totally different concept comparing with specification, because specification is that what actually we are going to give these type of employee that we will require. According to that specification, human resource manager is going to recruit and then select the employee. A job description is different matter, because description nonetheless which is altogether a different concept comparing to the specification. But description is after getting the analysis of that job, while we specified that job in human resource management will be considered very seriously. Job description indicates the task and responsibilities, job title, duties, machines, tools and equipment, working conditions and occupational hazards that form part of the job, whereas job specification comprises of the capabilities required to perform job. And also there is some sort of education, experience, training, judgmental skills. The judgmental skills is a one, because if you are going to it seems to be occurs in your position that you have to be judgmental, to be a character of judgmental, then it is a serious issue to be concerned while make it out the skills of that employee, having whether he is as having judge the decision, or he is going to make over by balancing quality and then quantity issues, are to be considered particularly in management. And also it comprises the communication skills and personal skills required to perform the job effectively. If we are going to analyze the concept of job analysis, these things are to be considered, that I mentioned in PPT, that when we are going to make it the job description, yes, here is there, that is job education, experience, training, judgmental skills and then communication skills, which are always incorporate by a human resource manager, particularly to analyze the job. When we are going to move on to the second slide, which will represent the meaning of job analysis. Job analysis is the process of determining and recording all the pertinent information about a specific job, including the task involved, the knowledge and skill set required to perform the job, the responsibilities attached to the job and the abilities required to perform the job successfully. A job analysis differentiates one job from another. It is very important in the point of view of human resource manager, because he is the only person to recruit and then to select the employee. It is also referred as a job review or a job classification. As I mentioned there in my slides, a job analysis differentiate from one job from the another. This is how the job analysis should be. See, if you are going to differentiate in public sector itself, there are many government bodies, government setup with the huge help of government policies that they are running. But there is, if say for example, the one department is a separate jurisdiction, and then the other department is having its own jurisdiction, and then one jurisdiction employee is not going to try to get entry into the another jurisdiction, because his comfortable zone is in his jurisdiction, not in that jurisdiction where he wants to wants to mingle him to work, because he appointed here. That is the process is happening in the government sector. But in private sector, truly I want to tell that all the employees, those who having a little bit of pertinent over the information about a specific job, they meant for it and then they do for it, particularly in private sector are concerned. In an organization and in the industry, obviously we know that there is a little bit of, not little bit, they need knowledge and then skills set to be required to perform the job, and their responsibility attached to the job and the abilities to be required to perform the job successfully. It must be the process of which will determine and recording all the issues which will always comes under job analysis. Job analysis differentiate, as I said, in a two-way. That is, it is also referred as job review or job classification. Again, what I said in the earlier, that job description is a different concept comparing with job specification. Here also job review or job classification is a differentiate one, because job review is one where the historical data are to be reviewed, because the current position is that employee got is as a laborer. You want to look upon the history of that labor works from the last 10 years or last 20 years back, that how much this review of that job has to be taken place, particularly from that HR manager. Job classification is there, quite obviously. If that HR manager is going to recruit 500 work laborer to the organization or to the company, there must be a classification according to their education, according to their experience, according to training, according to their communication skills, and according to their skills and expertise. Especially it will also include personal skill as well. This is how job review and then job classification has to be differentiate, particularly under job analysis. The other two concepts are there that I already mentioned in my first slide, but here I want to explain these two concepts, particularly job description and job specification, are two end products of job analysis that we have to consider seriously, because job analysis provides input for job descriptions, employee selection, training, performance appraisal, job classification, and then job evaluation, job design are totally a different scenario, that where in job analysis has to be made out in under considering the facts of inputs such as selection of employees, and then capacity oriented training programs, and then career building, career development programs, and then Performance appraisal, it is a beautiful concept that I want to discuss in the last chapter or last modules in this paper, that is on human resource management. And then jobs evaluation and then job design is a totally a different concept compared to the job analysis. Job evaluation is not a easy job to evaluate it, because we want to make it that how this job satisfaction that we will get, whether we are satisfied by doing this work according to its scope and the nature, we will consider, because job is not having its own scope and in nature by its what do you call by its content. I don't think so that evaluation of job is very much concern, because in the meantime, as a result, the job design will appears to evaluate the job process. So this is what I want to mention the concepts and the meaning of job analysis. This topic I took under the session 23. In the last slide, I think the other slides are there. Yes, no last slide will provide you, dear students, that is the reference that I quoted, where I collected all this information based on Dr. S. Ganesan, who wrote a one wonderful article in International Journal of Business and Administration, which is the research review published during 2014, and also which is carried out with ISSN number. And also I studied Leon C. McGinson, who wrote a wonderful book that is on personal and then human resource administration, and also where there is a Homewood publication, that is Richard D. Irwin Company, Illinois, United States of America. During 1977, he wrote that book. Still, that book is having its own validity for nowadays students. It gives many examples, and then Leon C. McGinson studied what you call a little bit of, he made a research oriented book of this one, and then he conducted many surveys to write this book. Last one is that I have taken the source of this reference, that is Geet S.D. Deshpande and Mrs. Deshpande Asmita. Their book is Human Resource Management, which is published in Nirali Prakashan in 2009. That is wonderful book that I followed to collect many sources or many contents or many concepts to develop this job analysis concept. And then not only this concept, but I have referred these three books for all the chapter 3. With this, I will stop here, dear students, of the session 23. I will come up with a new session in a new topic. Now, bye for now. Thank you very much.